Welcome to Storyteller, a profile series highlighting the dreams, journeys, and achievements of our students, alumni, and supporters, presented by Doyon Foundation.
Good morning. Today in this episode of Storyteller, we're here with the director of Alaska Vocational Technical Center, Cathy LeCompte. Thank you so much, Cathy, for joining us.
Sure.
Thank you. To start, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, and who your family is.
Well, thank you for inviting me for this conversation. I grew up in Washington State. My parents were self-employed. They did accounting and tax preparation in a office over the garage. So I learned how to be responsible for my own dinners while my parents worked. And I also learned from my father about service. He was very keen on serving people. He was a servant leader, and he would barter with people instead of charging them for his services. So I always got my car worked on for free. Our plumbing was always done for free. We got free crab and fish from the local charter boat company that he worked for. So it was an interesting upbringing, and I learned a lot from my parents.
That's really interesting. Thank you for sharing that. Can you tell us a little bit about AVTEC and what AVTEC is and what is offered?
Sure. AVTEC is a training school. It is a division of the Department of Labor and Workforce Development. So we are actually in the state of Alaska. The governor signs our paychecks. And it has been in business for the last 50 years, training Alaskans for work in Alaska. And it started as in response to the pipeline, and with two individuals from 49 different communities came to AVTEC, and they learned welding, diesel mechanic, and culinary arts, and we still offer that 50 years later. In addition to that, we have information technology, business and office administration and technology. We have construction, we have plumbing, heating, refrigeration, and the major construction trades as well. And it's a clock hour school. And so students come here and they go to school for a certain number of hours for 180 days, and then they get trained and go to work.
Thank you for sharing that. Can you tell us about student life at AVTEC and what resources students have available to them?
Sure. We have a full gymnasium. We have a student services center that has like a living room area. It's got a big fireplace and big windows that look out over the mountains here in Seward, and sofas and tables for studying and just hanging out and playing games. And then in the rest of the facility is fitness areas. There's the gym. We have racquetball courts, saunas. We have a fitness room. We also have a student recreation staff person who organizes trips to the fair or to for Ronde or other events, up to Girdwood skiing for students. And she also runs a rental facility where students can rent bikes and snowshoes and cross-country skis. And then we also have a ceramics room, and students spend some time in there making things. They make gifts for Christmas, and ceramics is making a comeback. So that room has become very popular lately. And we do all that we can to help our students be busy when they're not in school, because they're in school every day, all day, Monday through Friday. But on the weekends, we try and keep them busy with activities.
That's awesome. When I got to visit, it was really exciting to see what's offered to students. Almost made me want to go to AVTEC. Can you tell us about your student success rate and how many students are currently enrolled?
Sure. We have a student success rate of 90%, over 90% for the last 5 years. The average is over 90%. We're not like a university where if you come here and you think you want to do X study, students come here. They know they want to be a welder. They know they want to work culinary arts. They know they want to be a construction worker or work in woodworking or whatever. So they know what they want to do. So the completion rate is high because they're determined and they know what they want to do. They can't just pick and choose other things. It's like, come here, be a welder, go get a job. And so we range anywhere from 100 to 150 or so students at any given time. And right now, our demographic is 18 to 29 years old. That's the bulk of the student population that we have this year. And our placement rate, we don't really place them, we connect them with employers. That's also over 90%. So we train students for work and get them connected to jobs. They interview, get hired, and go on with their life.
That's incredible. What would you say to a student considering attending AVTEC?
Well, I just said this to them on Monday because that was our first day of school. I said to the students, if you've come to AVTEC to get trained and get a job 180 days from now, that is exactly where you will land. But you need to meet us halfway. We are here to support you. We are here to help you with whatever issues may arise and to support your learning. But you have to meet us halfway. You have to get up, go to school, let us know if you're having some challenges that we can help you with. And together, we will get you to that goal of getting trained and getting employed.
That's great advice. Thank you, Cathy. Is there anything else you'd like to share today?
The thing that I just want to share with people that they're considering coming to AVTEC, a lot of our students get told, you got to go to college, you got to go to college. Well, it's not an either or thing. You can come to AVTEC 180 days, get a job as a welder, and then if you want to go to college and get other education or further your education, you can do that. And because you're a welder making a good salary, you can support yourself while you're going to college. We have a lot of students that come here either after college or they come here before they go to college, because what we teach is hands-on technical training. And I'll give an example. In our IT program, our information technology program, we teach how to hook up computers. We teach how to build networks. We teach cybersecurity. We teach cloud computing. And it's all very technical. But if a person wanted to be like a computer scientist or a computer engineer or set up systems, they need an advanced degree. But they can come here, get the technical, start working in the industry. And then oftentimes, and what I'm finding is employers will help pay for college education to advance somebody, then they can get that advanced education and move up their career ladder. So AVTEC, we like to say, get a start on your career in less than a year. So
that's awesome. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Cathy. I really appreciate you being able to provide this very knowledgeable information, and I just really appreciate you sharing your story with us, and it'll be really exciting to see how this impacts our students.
Thank you.
For more Storyteller profiles, visit doyonfoundation.com/storyteller.